Who are you?
I guess we'll get into our theories on what we think the actual new plot will be, what the character motivations are going to be, and what's happened, I guess. Because the sad thing is that the expanded universe is actually, I think, a lot more interesting than people give it credit for. So it kind of sucks that that's all declared non-canon now. But I'd like to see something similar to it. Maybe not the exact same thing, but that's another subject. Maybe another podcast. But what's your theory for the new movie based off of everything you've read? Also, isn't it like this? Isn't this an ingenious marketing plan to like give like no plot points? I feel like they're gonna keep that up because everyone's talking about it now, and I know it's a Star Wars movie, but still, like everyone's theorizing on it.
And even those trailers, even we're guilty of this too. We try to slow the trailer down and pick out little things, little things you think might be hints towards the story.
Yeah, it's almost like a no-risk plan, kind of, because, like, it's so vague that it keeps you interested, and they don't have to risk ruining, well, not ruining, but, like, risk people actually liking the story yet, but...
Yeah, and it's just such an epic, epic film that's, the original people, so they don't want to take any risk at all and ever divulging what might happen, or they don't want you to find out anything. I think they're definitely going to try to do something with thinking on it now. I think that they're definitely going to try to give Leia a lot more, well, not a lot more, but definitely more plot than she had in the original trilogy.
Like, more of a importance?
Yeah, I would say.
Like, do you think they're gonna give her force powers since she's a Skywalker, or no?
I think she'll have it, but yeah, I think she has it. I mean, she is a Skywalker after all, but I don't think that she's going to use it a whole lot in the movies. Maybe like a couple of times or a few times at the most. Like maybe a little slight thing here or there.
Yeah, I in the expanded universe, she does become a Jedi and shit. So, I guess what my theory is, I texted Lance this like earlier this week, but Kylo Ren is gonna be like, and this isn't my original theory. I'm piecing things together from around the internet, so don't accuse me of stealing anything. Like our no fans, but
Yeah, definitely. This is all a culmination of other sources that we've gotten these things from. So we're not trying to, say that this is our own exact words and that we like copyright this or something.
but you know what? That could actually like bring attention to the website. Like if someone was like accusing us of stealing their shit and there was like a huge internet war. At least someone will be on the website. But anyways, Kylo Ren, he's gonna be. He's not a Sith yet, but I think maybe he wants to be a Sith, or maybe he just wants to be more powerful. And he's collecting Sith artifacts. We see in the trailer that he has Darth Vader's helmet, which is really cool. I like how they made the helmet like circular, how it shrunk from the fire, because it's almost reminiscent of the Death Star. A little bit. I don't know if that was intentional, but so he's got Darth Vader's helmet, and he's got the lightsaber that's causing another fan war, which is kind of stupid. I mean, people are saying that like, oh, you can cut through the hilt or whatever, but watch a clip that
Stephen Colbert?
Yeah, he actually posted a video of like explaining how the lightsaber works. Watch that clip and you'll see why the lightsaber is actually kind of cool.
bottom of the blade, your opponent's lightsaber would chop through the little side sabers and take off your hand. People think it's actually 3 different plasma streams, but it's all one. The long beam right here, okay, it comes out, and the 2 smaller beams at the bottom, okay, they're still attached to it. They don't start where the little metal hilt ends, okay? They're attached to the other beam inside. The metal hilts are just casings around the little beams to protect your hand. Even if someone slices through the metal, they're going to hit the beam right there. Any Padawan knows that. Now, I know that's science. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're saying, but Stephen, in the trailer, the first light beam comes out before the other 2. How could it all be one beam? Well, Greg, it's simple. You just need 3 focusing crystal activators to split the plasma into perpendicular blade energy channels.
And, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. People are saying, oh, you'll get your arms cut off and stuff. But, you know, if he uses like a slow power style, I don't think he will, but that's...
Yeah, which I can tell already. I mean, maybe we'll go into a little bit more detail of that, but I can definitely see that, especially from that Japanese trailer. It looks like he'll be very heavy-handed, which I'm excited about. Looks pretty cool. Heavy-handed fighting style.
Just a badass with a bastard sword. So, but anyways, yeah, Kylo Ren's gonna be collecting Sith artifacts. He already has the Darth Vader helmet, and his sword is also a Sith artifact. And I think that it might be the key to opening some type of tomb, maybe a Sith tomb, maybe just a powerful Force tomb that is going to be kind of the MacGuffin of the film that everyone's trying to find, and that's why we haven't seen Luke in the trailers, because maybe he's actually at the planet. If you remember in, I think it's the 3rd trailer, there's a scene where, what's the name of John Boyega's character?
Finn?
Finn is about to fight Kylo Ren. Now, we've already heard that Kylo Ren probably has some lightsaber training. It looks like Finn is an doesn't look like. He is an ex-stormtrooper, so he's either going to die in this movie or someone's going to save him, and I think that's when we'll see, hopefully we'll see Luke. And if you haven't seen the, is it the Korean trailer?
Japanese
trailer. Watch the Japanese trailer because the girl's name is
Rey. R-E-Y. Rey.
Yeah, R-E-Y.
What is it? R-A-Y. Definitely not Rey.
The R-E-Y Rey is my favorite character so far, and I'm not just trying to be like some guy who's like, oh, she's a woman, so it's the first woman. I'm not even getting into the whole feminist thing. She just seems cool to me. Like, she's a scavenger. She's got the droid. She seems like the most unique character so far, in my opinion.
I would definitely agree.
And she's got the saber staff possibility in the future.
She looks like she might, since she's I'm thinking that she's pretty street smart, obviously, so I'm thinking that she's got some kind of fighting skills, maybe some, some street smart fighting skills.
Well, she's got that staff, I mean.
Mm-hmm. And just living on a rugged planet, wherever she's, I don't know what planet she's living on, but obviously I saw a release photo from Abrams that showed her rescuing BB-8, the new circular droid. So it seems like she's definitely be able to hold her own weight against some people.
Yeah. And what do you think? Do you think she's going to be a Skywalker? I'm 50-50 on it. Because in the expanded universe, Solo and Leia have 2 kids, and one becomes evil and one becomes good. Mm-hmm. I wonder if they're going to try something like that with this new movie.
I don't know about that. Based on the little that we do know from the trailers and the teasers and stuff, I would say I doubt that. I don't think it's going to be two kids. One of them's bad, one of them's good. But I definitely think I'm leaning towards. I think she is a Skywalker. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by that if it ends up happening. So I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because all of the Star Wars movies so far, like 6 movies have been about the Skywalker legacy. Really wouldn't make any sense at all to not have another Skywalker in this. So I'm gonna say yeah, she is.
And especially with the Japanese badass trailer, which I think definitely gave me some hints to tip the scale for me.
Revealed the most plot out of like all of the trailers, which is weird. But I think so. We see that she's a scavenger, and another really cool thing about her character is if you notice her goggles are actually stormtrooper visors, like old school stormtrooper visors. That it looks like she scavenged and made a makeshift
I didn't pick up on that.
goggle thing. But she's gonna find the Sith artifact that I think Kylo Ren is looking for, and that's kind of gonna put things into motion in the conflict of the film. I also think that God, I keep forgetting John Boyega's character name.
Finn.
Because his last name Boyega sounds like a Star Wars name to me.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool sounding. Yeah, he's got a cool last name.
Finn. I think Finn is going to be working with. Finn will be working with Ren.
What?
Finn
Really,
will be.
you're gonna go out there and say that? You think that Finn will be working with Rey?
Finn will be working with Kylo Ren
With Ren?
at the beginning of the film as a stormtrooper unit, and he's going to be helping Ren search for whatever it is they're looking for. After they slaughter like a town, he's going to realize like, oh, this is bad, and then he's gonna join with
Sounds really exciting now.
stormtrooper goggles.
I'm stoked. I don't know what's the deal with C-3PO's red arm.